Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and today we're going to dehydrate our first bunch of kale from the garden. Okay, this is about 1/4 of the kale I got from my garden. Now I only put one row in because in the past I haven't had a whole lot of success growing kale. But what I've done is I grow my kale in all my garden without pesticides and herbicides, and if you'll notice there's chew marks all over this. Now that means when I pick it, there very well may be little green worms and things on the kale. So what I do is I take this kale, which I've destemmed and given the stems to the goats. I filled a stock pot with cold water and I added about a 1/4 cup of salt, and I just soaked it. Because if there's anything alive, like bugs of any kind or anything, they will try and get away from the salt. So they'll get off the leaves, they'll float to the top, they'll die, whatever, and then you rinse. So while I'm loading the trays, and you're going to see above me here that there is some facts about kale. Now I only put one row of kale in, and hopefully, like, this is about 1/4 of my row, and nobody in our house actually likes kale, but it is such a powerhouse of nutrition that even if you don't like it, and trust me folks, most people I know don't like this stuff, but there is a way of getting it into your family by stealth. So what I do is, because we tried cooking this once and it was like bleh, and no matter how we did it, it just wasn't up to par. So now all I do is I dehydrate it and I grind it up like parsley and I put it in everything. I'm not kidding folks. You can put a couple of tablespoons in this in your chocolate muffins. No one's going to notice the difference, but you're adding vitamins and minerals and iron and all kinds of really good foods. This is a superfood. It really is. If you're anything like me, and I watch very little TV. The reason being is I really hate commercials. I hate commercials that tell you about a pain reliever that, you know, ask your doctor about such and such. And then it gives you a list of probably 15 different side effects, if not more, that to me the risk does not outweigh the benefit, okay? Then there's things like Glucerna and Boost and all these other vitamin-rich, supposedly vitamin-rich shakes that if you're on the run and you don't always get the food that the nutrients you're supposed to get, eat these cereal bars and drink these chocolate strawberry vitamin boost things and blah blah blah. You know why? You know why the big push is, folks? Because the food that we eat today, unless it is organically grown, and I know folks, we can't all afford organically grown. Hybridization isn't bad, but you're not getting the nutrients of the parent plant that it used to grow from. So I guess my point is our food is losing its nutrition, and Big Pharma is trying to replace our food nutrition with chemical nutrition. Just saying. I'm just saying. So, if you can grow your own, please folks, heirloom organic vegetables. They are so, so important. If you live in the country and you know where there's wild apple trees along the side of the roads, go and get those wild apples. They may not look the best, they may have spots, they may not be the nicest shape or the nicest color, but guess what? I'll guarantee they're higher in nutrition than something that you've bought, store-bought from the store, that's been either genetically modified or hybridized. I dehydrate mine. I grind it into powder and I add it to everything. I put powdered kale on my popcorn. I put powdered kale in my spaghetti sauce. I put powdered kale on top of mashed potatoes, and Howie thinks it's parsley. This is the Mrs. Wolfe from our half-acre homestead saying, don't let pharma kid you into thinking that food supplements can replace good, honest nutrition. Take care. Bye-bye.